Hey everyone, what is going on? And welcome back to another shoutcast in the Open Ultra League. So what do you guys think of my new Score Bunny hat? I got it from the Baltimore Regionals. You could either pick between one of the Gala starters, and I picked Score Bunny because it's my favorite of the three. But either way, let's take a look at this powerful team. This trainer does go 10-0 with this team. They did leave a note saying that they were trying to counter Virizion with this team, but they didn't encounter any Virizions in these battles, and still did really well. Of course, the team is really expensive though. You do need two Pokemon like fully excelled, and so it's really expensive, but it's a really powerful team as well. So let's go ahead and jump into the battles and see how the games go. We do have the Deoxys going for the Rock Slide. They do shield it up, but the Deoxys is going to be able to get off this Psycho Boost, which will be enough to KO the Escavalier. So Dragonite's coming in, switching immediately into the Trevenant, trying to get to his Shadow Ball, but the Dragonite will make it to an attack. Dragon Claw is not going to KO, so we're not going to see a shield. And we're going to see this Shadow Ball come in right towards this Dragonite. So there we go. That's enough to KO. Very nice. In comes Scizor. The Talonflame's going to love the Scizor. Okay, they throw before the Seed Bomb, but that's totally fine because Talonflame is going to have a great time against this Scizor, as we know. And they're going to go ahead and concede. And that's going to be a great game. Very well played to both trainers. We're going to go ahead and move into the next battle and see how the next battle plays out. So it's going to be Talonflame into Umbreon. Okay. Probably like a neutral matchup, but to be fair, your backline does not want to see this, so it's much better to have it right now, right? This is where you definitely want to see the Umbreon. So we're going to see the Foul Play come out. Even if you lose this matchup, as long as you can get the Umbreon low, I would say that's good. But we're going to see this Flame Charge come out. I'm just going to continue to boost yourself up. They're going to be able to throw an attack. You could take another one if you have the Talonflame, so I'm going to go ahead and do just that. One more though will KO. Gonna go ahead and go for the Brave Bird. Okay, just gonna go ahead and go for it. Expecting the opponent to not shield. They do shield. Nice shield by the opponent. Bringing in the Deoxys. I mean, you have to bring in the Deoxys over the Trevenant. They do switch out into Steelix though. Okay, so Steelix is resisting these charge attacks, but the counter damage is doing a good amount of damage, right? Crunch, of course, is super effective, but Deoxys can take it. Gonna go ahead and go for this Rock Slide right now. And yeah, I mean, you don't want to debuff the counters, so just gonna go for the Rock Slide. Does nothing, but I guess it's better than nothing. Gonna go for the Psycho Boost now, which is still not gonna do very much damage. Steelix in the Ultra League, certainly a tanky boy. They're gonna be able to throw in a Crunch, which I don't think KOs, to be honest. It doesn't. It gets it low. They can Dragon Tail down. We do see the defense drop, but the Psycho Boost coming out. Okay. Getting it as low as you can, bringing in the Trevenant just to get ahead on energy. Gonna go ahead and go for the Seed Bomb. The Umbreon did take some attacks though, right? So like it's not like it's still pretty healthy though. Not that healthy, but healthy enough, I guess. Trevenant is gonna go ahead and shield. Let's see, how does this game play out? I guess Trevenant can take one Foul Play. We do have another shield, so Trevenant is gonna go ahead and invest it. Maybe a catch onto the Talonflame. You can't switch yet, but Trevenant is going to go ahead and go for the Seed Bomb. We know this will not KO. You do need another one. And they do go ahead and shield it. And, okay, the opponent catches. Okay, I missed what came in, but whatever came in is going to take the Seed Bomb. Oh, it's going to be a Deoxys. Okay, so out comes the Talonflame right now. Talonflame is able to get to a Brave Bird. You love to see it. So this Brave Bird will be doing a lot, although it's not going to KO a defense Deoxys. But it will get it pretty low. Okay, they do throw too, which is good. Now you can Shadow Claw down actually, because they did throw. They could have farmed down, but that's fine. Trevenant is probably just going to go ahead and go for the farm down, but maybe you got to try and Switch Time is not up yet. Going to be able to farm down, which is nice. The Umbreon is going to be hit with the Umbreon's low. Does this Seed Bomb KO? I think it doesn't, right? Oh, it does? Oh, it doesn't. Okay, and they do get to an attack. But this should be a good game. You just need one counter to KO. It actually doesn't KO Trevenant anyway, and Trevenant just is able to take that game. So well done. Great game. Was looking difficult at one point in time, but still well played. We're going to go ahead and move into the next battle. We do have a Talonflame, and we have a Mandibuzz. Okay, so similar to the Umbreon situation, the backline will not want to see this at all. So, yeah, obviously just going to go ahead and stay in. We do see a Flame Charge. I don't anticipate shields right now, so they're not going to shield. I mean, even a Brave Bird wouldn't KO. Sneaking in an Incinerate, though, which is really nice. So Mana Buzz is such a tank. I guess I don't know. Like Mana Buzz, I don't think was as common last season, probably because of all the Wolverine. But if Wolverine's less common because of the nerf, you might see more. You might see more Mana Buzz now because Wolverine might not be as common. Although I still see Wolverine quite a bit, to be honest. So gonna be able to farm down. Yep, gonna be able to farm down. Very nice. You love to see it. So Talonflame able to take that matchup. Totally worth it because of the back line. Oh my gosh, it's going to be a Charm user, so we do see a Flame Charge. So it's actually going to be a Granbull coming in. They want to farm down, but they're going to have to probably double shield here. Because if they don't, this is going to do a lot. I mean, this Talonflame was boosted. It probably doesn't KO, but it would do a lot. We do see the shield. Out comes the Trevenant, going to switch right into it. And, okay, they do catch an Ungoliant Stunfisk, okay. But, I mean, I guess you would throw this Shadow Ball onto the Stunfisk anyway. So very nice there. Trying to get to another one. They'll be able to get off of Rock Slide. It's not going to KO. You could shield it if you want, and that's what's going to happen. It's actually a Muddy Water. Wow. Okay, that certainly wouldn't have KO'd, but I guess you don't expect Muddy Water, right? But that's okay. We're going to see a Shadow Ball come out. I don't think this KOs a Goliath Stunfisk. Oh, it does. Okay. So in comes Granbull. Granbull has to throw an attack, so it's going to go ahead and do that. And Deoxys only needs to get to a Psycho Boost, and it's going to be able to do that. So this is going to be a great game here. Shadow Granbull really frail, and this obviously is going to KO that Granbull. That is going to be a great game to both trainers. Very well played as always. So we're going to go ahead and move into another battle. But yeah, really enjoying these games. I've been enjoying the Ultra League. I got into the 2600s myself, so we're climbing on up. Talonflame into Wolverine. So speaking of Wolverine, I said it might not be as common. It's still common though because it's still really good. I mean, it's 5 Icicle Spear. It's 5 Powder Stones to get to Icicle Spear every single time. Before it was 5, 4, 5 like that. So it's still really good. So yeah, we'll see less of it, but I still think it's going to be really dominant, right? So they're going to be able to throw an Icicle Spear. It's still not going to KO, but Talonflame will go ahead and respect it and shield this. Maybe they could farm down with their Powder Stones afterwards. Going to go ahead and go for the Brave Bird. Probably KOs. This is the Ultra League, so maybe not. Barely. Oh, it does KO. Okay, it does KO. They're going to be able to farm down, but not before another Brave Bird comes in. Oh my gosh, you love to see it. So, I was hoping they didn't shield because the backline not really going to appreciate this actually, because the Dark Pulse is super effective to both Pokemon. So, Deoxys is coming in. I mean, yeah, the Poison Jab, I guess, is not doing too much. The Dark Pulse, though, is another story. Another one will KO. We do see a Rock Slide. This Rock Slide is going to... it's going to connect, of course, because the opponent's out of shields. I guess you could shield the next one and get to a Rock Slide if you want to. Yeah, that's going to happen. It's going to be a Dark Pulse. And they do switch out into Venusaur. Interesting switch because of the double Psycho Boost, which will be enough to KO the Venusaur. I don't think one KOs. Oh, I guess another one won't KO. This is the Ultra League. I gotta remind myself. Pokemon are tankier. This is debuffed now. This is Deoxys, so it's actually not gonna KO. But you can switch out and go for the farm down. They do make it to an attack, which is unfortunate. Hopefully it's not a Sludge Bomb. It probably is. Yeah, it is a Sludge Bomb. It doesn't do too much damage. So you're gonna be able to Shadow Claw down. All you need to do is get to a Shadow Ball. And this is gonna pick up the knockout, and that's gonna be a great game. Very well played to both trainers. But yeah, well done. Yeah, the backline definitely doesn't want any part of Dark types, right? But that's okay. We're going to go ahead and move into the next battle. So it's going to be Talonflame into Alolan Ninetales. You definitely love to see it. Great matchup. Yeah, this is a beautiful matchup. Nea staying in. Not going to be able to, not trying to catch anything. Are they going to shield this? They might actually shield this. They do not shield it. You don't have to shield this. This Weather Ball is not going to KO. And an Incinerate went through. That should be enough to KO. No, one more will KO. Okay, even better, you get more energy. In comes a Talonflame from the opponent. Gonna go ahead and go for this attack. Gonna go for the Flame Charge. Picking up the shield. Beautiful bait there. Oh man, the opponent wins TMP. Yeah, you could. I was about to say you could shield this and get off a Brave Bird. It's totally worth it because you're either gonna KO it or get the opponent's final shield, right? And it does get the final shield, and now we're going to see a switch into Deoxys. I do like that aggressive swap there. They're going to go ahead and throw an attack. It's going to be a Flame Charge. They switch out into Sceptile. Okay, I like it. Going for the Psycho Boost here. I probably would have went for the Rock Slide just so I wouldn't debuff myself. But that is okay. Gonna go ahead and go for another Psycho Boost. This is not going to KO, but maybe you can count it down either. Even though you significantly debuffed, you might be able to count it down. I don't know. They might actually get to 2 attacks before you can do that. But that's fine. Trevenant can come in, and I mean, honestly, you're fine with Deoxys going down anyway, right? Because Trevenant can come in and Shadow Claw down, which is exactly what's going to happen. Getting ahead on energy, I like it. Yes, they have a Talonflame, but you still have a shield, and the Shadow Ball is going to hit like a truck. I don't know if it's enough to KO from this health. But I guess we'll find out. It's not. One more Shadow Claw will do it, and that is going to be a great game. Very well played to both trainers, as always. As always. Let's go ahead and move into the next battle. So it's going to be Talonflame into Sylveon. Okay, another Charm user, another great lead here. Of course, Sylveon is not weak like Alola Ninetales is to fire, but it's still a good matchup. We're going to see this Flame Charge come out. I mean, Charm is adding up. Psyshock, gonna go ahead and let it go. I mean, I guess it's actually kind of a close matchup. Look how close it is, but gonna go ahead and go for the Flame Charge. I don't think they'll shield it. So in comes Giratina. Well, actually you're able to get off the Brave Bird, which is amazing, but you also have the Trevenant for that Giratina, which is fantastic. So Giratina does shield. Out comes this Trevenant. So Trevenant is weak to Shadow Sneak, right? So we're going to see a shield. Could take it, but not wanting to. Going to go ahead and go for another one. I guess you probably would have shielded one of them anyway. Okay, going to Overfarm. Beautiful Overfarm. Going for the Shadow Ball. This Shadow Ball going to be doing massive damage to the Giratina. Will shield. That will be enough to KO. And we're going to go ahead and see a shield. You definitely want to get another Shadow Ball off to KO the Giratina. Going to be able to get to it. So again, this is a good KO. You still have the Deoxys in the back. You still have Trevenant that has some play, but we'll see what's coming in. Okay, it's going to be a Cresselia. They're going to be able to throw an attack right now. Moonblast is going to connect, but that's totally fine. I mean, not the greatest matchup for either one of these Pokemon, I guess, but I mean, you're still looking pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Rock Slide. This Rock Slide is going to connect. They're going to be able to throw an attack. But Deoxys can go ahead and take this just fine. It's trying to get to another Rock Slide. A Moonblast will not KO you. Deoxys' defense is so tanky in the Ultra League. That's a Grass Knot. Gonna go ahead and actually switch out. Good switch because able to get to this move. But this doesn't KO as long as they can't farm down. Oh no, they can't farm down. Okay, so they do throw an attack. You could honestly just feint this Cresselia. With Deoxys, with Rock Slide. Could have done it with Psycho Boost as well, but whatever. I'm going to go ahead and go for this Rock Slide. That will KO, and that will be a great game. Very well played to both trainers. You love to see it. Great games. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and move into the next battle. So let's see how the next game goes. It's going to be Talonflame into Giratina. Oops, my bad. This specific battle is not sped up. That's my bad. But that's okay, we can still see what's going on. This is a Dragon Breath Giratina. So just going to go ahead and go straight Brave Bird, which makes sense. Most of the time when I'm using Giratina, Talonflame goes straight Brave Bird. So we're going to see a Brave Bird. And I do apologize that this specific battle is not sped up. I guess it's one I missed. But in comes Trevenant. They're going to go ahead and bring in the Cantonian Muck. So going to be able to get off this Shadow Ball. And the good thing is this Muck is not resisting Shadow Ball like the Alolan version is. So Shadow Ball is coming out and they're not going to shield it. It's doing a lot of damage. They're going to be able to throw an attack. We know that Muck does have Dark Pulse and Thunder Punch. So Trevenant is going to go ahead and shield it. It's going to be an Acid Spray as well. So they do have Acid Spray. So really unfortunate there. So it's probably, instead of Thunder Punch, probably Acid Spray and Dark Pulse, I guess. But we're going to see this Seed Bomb from the Trevenant come out. And the Seed Bomb is going to KO. Very nice. They're going to bring in Giratina with that Dragon Breath. Try to get to another Seed Bomb. Okay, they do throw an attack. At least they throw an attack. So just going to go ahead and let this go. Not really worth investing that final shield. So Shadow Sneak will be enough to KO. The opponent still has 2 shields. We do see the Talonflame come in. Trying to get to a Flame Charge, but they actually do get to a Dragon Claw first. Just going to go ahead and let this go. So Giratina will be able to get off this Dragon Claw. And that's totally fine. Able to get off this flame charge. Flame charge, probably enough to KO. I mean, the guillotine is low. It does resist fire attacks. And it is enough to KO. The opponent's saving both shields for Typhlosion, okay? Okay, gonna be able to go for another flame charge. I mean, you could have went for the Brave Bird here, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. But, oh, does that Typhlosion have Shadow Claw? I think it does. It does have Shadow Claw, which is actually worse for the Deoxys. But you can just, I think you're fine. I mean, you could just go for the Rock Slide. You could take a Blast Burn, even after the Shadow Claw damage. You can't take 2 though. So it is going to be a Blast Burn, obviously. But, and plus they have to shield this Rock Slide. So Rock Slide is coming out. And it's going to be shielded. It has to be, otherwise that would KO. And you do want to get to one more. But again, you do have a shield to hide behind. So Deoxys is looking really good. And it's going to be able to get to the Rock Slide. Maybe they were going for a Shadow Claw down, but they were not able to get it. And this is going to KO the Typhlosion. Should KO the Typhlosion as it does. Super effective damage. And that is going to be a great game. Very well played to both trainers. Now, was that the only battle that was not sped up, or do we have one more? We might have one more. I hope not. But if we do, again, I do apologize for it. But that is okay. Let's see what we got going. I think there's one more battle that's not sped up. Yeah, it looks like it's not. My apologies for that, but it should only be a couple battles. Talonflame versus Wolverine. Okay. Okay. Obviously, Wolverine has play here. The Icicle Spears will be doing neutral damage. And they do go ahead and throw one. We know it's going to be an Icicle Spear. Talonflame does not have to shield this. So it's not going to shield it, and Icicle Spear will connect. We're going to see a Flame Charge come out right now. This Flame Charge is going to... it is not going to connect. They actually shield that. Okay, maybe you're afraid of the Brave Bird. They do throw another Icicle Spear. Will the Talonflame shield? Yes, it will. So we're going to go ahead and shield this one up. It is going to be another Icicle Spear for sure. There it is. And trying to get to a Brave Bird. Come on. Come on. Oh my gosh. Oh man, able to barely get it off. This Brave Bird is boosted. Going to be doing a lot of damage. Probably going to be enough to KO. And the opponent does commit that shield, which makes sense, right? Now we're going to see... there's no point in shielding the Talonflame at this point. So just going to let it go. Yeah, just going to let it go. Icicle Spear is going to KO, obviously, your debuff. But that's okay. You can bring in the Deoxys. Maybe go for the beautiful counter down. You do have a shield. Oh, no. It looks like they're maybe going to go ahead and throw that Rock Slide. But we're going to see an attack come out. Should be an Icicle Spear. It is an Icicle Spear. Okay. So gonna go ahead and throw the Rock Slide just before they get to another attack. Okay, so this is gonna KO the Wolverine, obviously, and we'll see what's coming in. Still has a shield, keep that in mind, and it's going to be a Scrafty. Okay, well, this is actually not bad for the Deoxys. It's just like Deoxys with Thunderbolt would be better, but the counters are super effective, right? They need 2 foul plays to KO, or like a Power Punch plus a foul play might do it. And they do go straight foul play. I don't think 1 foul play would KO, but either way, we're going to see an overfarm going for the Cycle Boost. Cycle Boost is resistant, but so is Rock Slide. So just going to go ahead and go for the Cycle Boost. Probably go for 2 Cycle Boost attacks. Oh, they have 2 more actually, so going to go ahead and go for 3. I like that. Unfortunately, you do get debuffed significantly, which is unfortunate, but... Gonna be able to go, actually no, gonna go ahead and switch out, save that energy, and they switch out into Gramble, but Gramble is not gonna be able to survive this Shadow Ball. You know, I know you're taking a lot from Charm. I may have charged up enough for a Shadow Ball and a Seed Bomb, so you could throw the Seed Bomb at the Scrafty, but this Shadow Ball will KO. I don't think it doesn't matter though. They're gonna bring in an attack. They're gonna be a throat attack. Foul play will be enough to KO, but you should, I mean, you have a Cycle Boost, right? So, Foul play obviously KOs, and going to go for that Cycle Boost. This is going to be enough to KO at the health that Scrafty is at, even though it's resisted, and that is going to be a great game. Very well played to both trainers, as always. So GG's. GG's. Let's go ahead and move into the next battle. See how the next battle plays out. This one should be sped up. I believe, I hope so, but let's see. Okay, so it looks like it is. Talonflame into Swampert, really bad matchup. Gotta go into the Deoxys. So Deoxys is coming in. They're gonna go ahead and switch into a Lowland Muck, maybe trying to catch a Psycho Boost or something. But this Deoxys is gonna go ahead and go for the Rock Slide, and they do go ahead and shield it. At least you get an early shield there, right? So Muck is gonna go ahead and throw an attack. Gonna be a Dark Pulse, and we do see a Rock Slide come out. This Rock Slide is going to be doing some decent damage. Not too much, but it's decent. Muck's obviously gonna win this matchup, but at least he got a shield from. I wasn't expecting them to shield. At least you get a shield. So Muck is gonna be able to KO with this Dark Pulse, of course, but that's fine. Talonflame is coming in. So they're gonna be able to throw an attack. This Alolan Muck is gonna throw the Dark Pulse. This is a tough battle. How do you win this one? We'll see. I thought maybe we would see an Incinerate down, but then you would have had the shield. We're going to see this Flame Charge. This is going to KO, and we know the Talonflame is going to come in. Oh, the Swampert is going to come in. Oh, we're going to go ahead and switch and catch the Hydro Cannon. That's one way to make a comeback. We'll see what's in the back, because you do have a shield advantage. Oh my gosh, it's Cresselia. You love to see it. Trevenant with the Shadow Ball coming out with that Shadow Ball. Doing loads of damage. Obviously not going to KO, but that's okay. You do have to really... This is probably a Grass Knot, but we're still going to see a shield. No, it's going to be a Moonblast, so that's a good shield. You only need a Seed... Oh, just going to farm down. Yeah, this is going to be a beautiful win. You just need one Seed Bomb to KO the Swampert. You have a shield. You do have to... Well, you might actually... You probably can. Actually, I'm pretty sure you could live a Hydro. So if they do get to another one, I'm pretty sure you live it. So we're going to see a Shadow Ball come out. That is going to get the shield. We're going to see another Shadow Ball. They don't even get off the Hydro. And this is going to KO the Swampert. And that's going to be a great game. Beautiful game as well. Very well played to both trainers. We're moving on to another battle. This is probably the last battle in the video. Let's give it up for this powerful, amazing trainer. We'll see how this plays out. Talonflame into Scizor. You love this matchup. Doesn't get much better. They're going to switch into Galiciopod. Oh my gosh, the spice. I like it. I like it. But that has Shadow Claw now, doesn't it? So the backline doesn't really want to see that. But Talonflame doesn't want to see Aqua Tail. We're actually going to see a Brave Bird going straight for it. So probably going to switch out. Do they shield? They do shield. Trevenant is coming in. This is actually kind of Galiciopod. It's kind of annoying, actually. We're going to see this Areolay super effective damage. Oh my gosh. Going to go ahead and go for the Seed Bomb, which is neutral. But we're going to see it come out. And that's going to pick up the shield. So we're actually going to pick up the second shield. Very nice. They're going for the farm down, but then barely not able to get it, which is huge. If they got that farm down, that would have been really annoying. But this Shadow Ball is going to KO. That Galiciopod put in a lot of work. Huge shout out to the opponent for that. The opponent actually concedes. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.